Hello again, it's Pamela Ferguson, and I am doing the second part of my list. So if you missed the first one, I am currently reading this book called Resisting Happiness by Matthew Kelly, and it says that it is a New York Times bestselling author. So there you go. It's really good. If you get a chance, I'm sure it's on Amazon. They were just giving them out at my church, and I was able to get one. And what I'm talking about is the part of this book is about happiness and how you're really making yourself not be happy, how you're resisting it. Obviously, thus the title. But there were some hospice workers who spoke to dying patients, and they said, okay, well, what do they say? What are they saying at the end that they wish they had done or things were differently? And in my first video, I gave 12 items, and it's a list of 24, so I'm going to give the second 12 now. I wish I had been a better spouse. Instead of trying to get a one-up or holding grudges, that's a good one. I wish I had paid less attention to other people's expectations. Do you have things that you feel that you should do because your parent thinks you should do, or your child thinks you should do, or your neighbor thinks you should do? If you have, something like that, those are things that you need to think less of. I wish I had quit my job and found something I really enjoyed doing. For me, this is such a huge one because I have really found a job that I absolutely adore. And it's hard for me to see people who are always complaining about their jobs or hate going or, try to extend every weekend longer, which doing my job, I completely love it. And I can't wait to do it every day. So hopefully you can find something like that. I wish I had stayed in touch with old friends. Probably about 3 years ago, maybe a little more, I had moved frequently, and so I realized I was losing touch with a lot of friends. And so one of my New Year's resolutions, I actually started in December, so it was a little earlier, is to do a better job keeping in touch with friends all over the country. And since I made that goal for myself, I've been very good. I reach out on Facebook to people all the time. Sometimes I don't get responses, and that's okay. But it's just something I try to do for myself personally because I had lost touch with so many people over time. I wish I had spoken my mind more. Do you just let everyone walk over you? I wish I hadn't spent so much time chasing the wrong things. Things that you think are so important at the time, and that maybe at that point when you're at your deathbed, you're like, what a waste of time. Why did I spend so much time and energy on that? I wish I'd had more children. Of course, I have 3, so I'm like, well, I don't know if I feel that one, but who knows? Maybe if I was on my deathbed, maybe I would. I wish I had touched more lives. I think that's a huge one. Which, find the ways that you can give back. It could be a smile. Maybe that's the only smile someone gets in the day. It doesn't have to be a financial give back. It could be being generous with your spirit. It could be generous with your finances. But, a way to touch people's lives like that could make all the difference. I wish I had thought about life's big decisions, big questions earlier. Like, what's going to happen after I die? Or I don't know. There's a lot of life's big questions, and I'm sure it's going to be different for each person. I wish I had traveled more. I say this all the time. My husband and I love to travel. If we had infinite money and infinite time, that's what we'd be doing. We'd have to drag the kids along with us too, I guess. And remember, there's 24 of these, so this is the 23rd one or the 11th one of this video. I wish I had lived more in the moment. More in the moment. And I am guilty of this. Oh, here, my kids are spraying water, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you just got me all wet. Instead of enjoying the moment and laughing, and because really in the long run, what difference does it make at that moment that I've got to change my clothes or my hair got soaking wet and I had to go somewhere? It's not the end of the world. Keeping that kind of things in perspective and living in the moment that you're in. And the last one, the 24th one, is I wish I had pursued more of my dreams. How many of you are stuck in dead-end jobs and are afraid to try something new? How many of you wanted to go skydiving and just never did? These are the things, or whitewater rafting, or so many things. These are the things that you should think about doing now, because just as these people sitting in hospice with such regret, don't let that be you. Don't let that be you. I hope you liked the video. It's a great book. You can check it out. You maybe find the rest of it interesting as well. But if you liked it and got something out of it, you can like or comment below. And feel free to follow me on Pinterest, or you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can always message me too. Have a great day.